Hey guys, it's Kelly, and today we are talking about StoryFire. Now I know I haven't talked about StoryFire in a minute, just because I don't use it anymore. Nothing's really have happened with it until now. And as you guys know, Jesse sold it to Jack Chair a couple years ago, and he doesn't even use it anymore or talk about it anymore. So he's been done with the app for I think 2 or 3 years now, something like that. But there's some new stuff that's been going on with it, and I wanted to discuss it here and give my opinion. So let's just get right into it. So first off, it has been down now, the app and the website, for the app has been down for weeks now. I think the website's only been down for I was going to say a day, a week or something like that, maybe longer. I'm going to put the screen recordings I have of both of them now to show you. Okay, so as you can see, both of them down. If you look at the one with the website, you can see in the background, the website all little icons and stuff for the website. It's kind of blurred out, but you can see it. So yeah, with the app too, you just click on it. Does a quick pop up of something. I can't really see what it says because it's only on there for a second. Then it's just a black screen. So it seems like it's going down. I have some tweets here from Pugglehall, which you guys know Puggle. He was a big person with StoryFire. He was always supporting, a big supporter of it. But we have some tweets here we're gonna talk about from him, and let's just get right into it. So this one says the entire StoryFire website is down, which means if you have money on the platform, you can't access your money to take it off the platform. Also, updates are not being worked on from my knowledge. One of the devs, or the developers, said they were not paid their full salary, so until they are paid their full salary, they will not be working on anything. Then, you can see in the picture, the app is down. We are working on bringing their races and streaming. Stay tuned. That's what the website says. That's what it's been saying now. And it's sad that they're not being paid, how they should. It's just devastating. Then we have another one from Pugglehall, that he actually left StoryFire, which to me is crazy because he's always been the spokesperson for StoryFire, the mascot. Even someone said that in one of the replies of his tweets. It said, "I got an announcement. I'm done with the StoryFire platform. It really saddens me to say that, considering I've been part of the platform since 2017, but my time has come. I can no longer support a platform that can't even pay its own developers and team members to keep the platform running. I will be focused on uploading my content to YouTube and Rumble here on out." So, I was just really surprised by that, because you guys all know how big Pugglehall was in StoryFire. He was always, defending it and promoting it, and always a big part of it. He was actually one of the, what is it called? What's the word called? Not representative, but something like that. But we'll get into that more. But yeah, I was surprised when I saw that he left. It's really sad. And I was just really shocked because, he was one of the people I thought would always, stick around with StoryFire till, the very end. But to see him leave, that, tells you that, yeah, the platform's really fucked. And here's another tweet from Pugglehall talking about the platform. So if anyone was on StoryFire, you would know that myself and 4 other people were community representatives last year. But people don't know that community representatives are on StoryFire. Well, basically, it was a role where the community got to vote for people who were on the platform to basically run the platform for you. Well, I was lucky enough to be voted into that position. With all that being said, last year was the first year the community representatives position was a paid position. All Fireless representatives got paid a full payment of $3,600, but it came with issues along the way. The payment structure and how we were supposed to get paid was supposed to be that we were on $300 a month, and we would be paid quarterly. So every quarter we were supposed to get paid $900. Well, that never happened. When we asked why weren't we being paid, the CEO said we had to wait until token launch. Well, that wasn't in the original agreement, so we just went along with it, and token launch kept getting delayed and delayed. Well, token launch finally got here about May of this year, and we would never receive the payment. We got paid in June, a month after the token launch, and it wasn't even the full amount. We got half of our payment, and the other half came in July. So, that's just crazy. And then you can see a comment here, Mikey put, "Wow, that's unacceptable," and Pugglehall replied, "Yep, very much so. Sad fact is, I think a few of our reps were counting on that to be a job for them. I wasn't hurting for money considering I had a job, but I know a few reps that I don't think had any jobs at the time. So, like, that's just sad, you know, that he's leaving. Also, this other person, too, Jessica Caller Flips. Sorry if I said that wrong, but I believe he was always big into StoryFire, too. He put StoryFire was just a big scam and collage of failure with no future. Such shady owners that don't know what they're doing, and it's just false promises after promises, as well as lies, and no transparency to the people that literally kept it alive. Then I replied, didn't start that way, because when it started off, like, you know, when Jesse had it and Brian had it, I did see potential in it. I thought it was a cool app, you know, for storytelling and writing stories on. Like, it did have potential, and I thought it was cool. But, you know, then, like, I think it was, like, 2019 when Jesse started to, like, make it into another YouTube. That's when it started going downhill. You know what I mean? Because I think that's where it started to get ruined along the way. At least from my opinion. Because I just think if it was kept as, like, a storytelling app only, like, I've said this a million times, I think it would have done a lot better than it did. You know, because it's something different. You know, like, there's so many platforms up there that upload videos. Like, you have Instagram, Facebook, you know, TikTok, YouTube, like, Rumble, apparently. I don't know much about Rumble, but, you know, so you have all these platforms to upload videos. So, like, StoryFire should have just kept for storytelling. You know, make it something unique. Because then when he started making, like, YouTube, he started doing all this other thing that you need to fill out an application, upload a video, which that was another thing that kind of, I think, was part of the downfall of the app. Was doing that, because, like, what other application does that? You know, what other app, you have to fill an application to be able to, like, use a feature on it, right? Like, to upload on it. Like, I understand, you know, like, for monetization, you know, you have to have, like, certain requirements. That's one thing. But, like, for video uploading, I just think that's stupid. Like, that should be there for everyone. Like, every other app. Like, Instagram, you don't have to fill an application to upload reels, right? Same with Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Like, it's just dumb. And, like, I think that was the start of its downfall. And, you know, apparently, like, Brian was shady, too, with the whole StoryFire thing from what Jesse said. It's just sad, because I do believe in the beginning the app had potential. Like, I still remember when Jesse first made videos about it. Like, it seemed so cool and so amazing. It's just sad what happened. It seemed like it really went downhill once Jesse sold his eject chair. Now, I'm not saying it's Jesse's fault. He was just doing what he thought was best at the time. And I'm sure that's what he was doing with the, trying to make it into YouTube and all that. Like, I don't believe Jesse had any bad intentions when it came to StoryFire. I just think he was doing what he thought was best at the time. And you also have to keep in mind, like, you know, Jesse, he's never ran an app before. This was his first time doing it. So obviously he's not going to be an expert. You know, and like Brian, too. Like, Brian messed up a lot with it, and it's sad because, you know, I know how much Jesse cared about the app. And I never hated StoryFire. I know it might seem like I did by other, you know, because I always talk, like, bad about it a lot. But I was just saying my opinion, how, like, I just don't like certain things about it. But, you know, I never thought the app was terrible. I just think certain things that were being done to the app were terrible, but the app itself was okay. You know, and like I said, I believe Jesse tried his best. He thought he was doing what was right at the time, or he thought was best. That's what it is. But another one from Puggle, this was a response about him leaving StoryFire. Hayton's GP put, whoa, what? And then Puggle said, I reported a bug to one of the developers the other day, and they told me they had no motivation to fix anything because they haven't been paid in 2 months. Yeah, and like I said, the app has been down for probably, I'd say, around a month now, maybe longer. And by the way, guys, I still use the app sometimes just to check out my stories I have on there and stuff. I don't use it too much. And I still have it on my phone, but I still check it like every day to see if it's fixed. I don't expect it to be, but whatever. Didn't hate him put, whoa, that's fucking crazy, disappointing for sure. I'm sure the team will reach out to you because you're a huge loss for the platform. Then Public, if they reach out, there's no point in even talking with them. I'm done altogether. It's their loss, not mine. I just hope people don't buy into the false hopes and promises this platform makes. That ain't fair enough, bro. But drop your YouTube channel so I can sub so I don't lose you in the universe. It's just, like, crazy to me, you know? It's really sad what happened with Puggle, because I know how much Puggle loves StoryFire, so I do feel bad for him. You know, but, like, I'm not surprised it happened. Like, I didn't see StoryFire lasting, to be honest. I know that might sound mean to say, but then another thing, from one of Puggle's comments, another reply, MC Phoenix, cool name. You rode the hardest for StoryFire. I'm sad because I know you love the platform and its potential. I miss the spark of 2019 and 2020 OG StoryFire. I think we all do. I was about to return to see how things are going. Cash out still available. Not even 2019, even before that, like 2017, 2018 too, when it was first new, too, like when it first came out, I thought it was cool because Jesse would do streams and like writing stories for people and stuff. Like it was just fun, because it was new, and then just slowly started to go downhill. I don't know, it is sad what happened, but 2019, 2020, I thought was not the best time for StoryFire, like either, to be honest. But Puggle put cash out is available, but the developers have to approve the transaction, and with them not being paid, they won't do it. And then she put, wow, I don't blame them. I know there would be a lot of outrage over this, and it's rehash an Optimus-like situation again. Any hope of things getting better? And he said, I don't think so. I think Deck Chair has given up on the platform. More than likely what will happen, he will either sell the platform to one of his crypto buddies or he will shut it down. And that's just my opinion of what could happen. To be honest, I think it should just shut down at this point. Like, what's the point? Especially with Puggle leaving, like, so many people probably left it as well. Like, it's just not sustainable. It's sad. And I feel bad for Jesse because I know he had so much hope for the platform. I mean, even though he's not really involved in it anymore, I'm sure he still hopes it does well. So it's just sad to see something he created go down the tubes like this. Even Jesse commented on Puggle's post saying, you fought hard for the platform, only so much you can do. It's sad. And someone replied, Jesse saying, I honestly completely forgot about StoryFire. I thought it was shut down years ago. It's just sad. It really is, in my opinion. Like, as much as, I didn't use StoryFire and I just didn't like the direction it took, it still hurts my heart just to see it go. Because I just remember the glory days when it first came out, how much everyone loved it, how cool it was. So, I don't know. But this person has a theory, Matt Elite Storm, about it, and his theory says, this is my theory about StoryFire, strongly believed to be true. Starters, McJuggernaut gets own StoryFire, and Deck Chair is just a character he made up. They are not malicious, and it's not a scam. They sometimes lie, also are dishonest by making unrealistic promises they cannot keep. To build a fair platform, very, very expensive. They do not have the money for it. Lastly, they doing a terrible job. More than likely, the platform will go back online at some point for now. Then I reply, I believe Deck Chair is real. Jesse has nothing to do with the platform. He hasn't in years. He doesn't even talk about it anymore. And that's the truth. Like, Jesse doesn't talk about it anymore. He doesn't promote it. He doesn't even wear StoryFire merch anymore. So I believe Deck Chair is a real person. I believe Jesse has nothing to do with it. And I do not believe Jesse ever lied, to be honest. I think he, like, when he was saying stuff like that he wanted to do with StoryFire, I do believe he meant it. But I just don't think sometimes things don't work out. Like, you want to do things, be like, oh, I want to do this, but it just doesn't always work out. It doesn't mean you lied. It just shit happens. Not everything always works out. I think that's the case with Jesse and StoryFire. Like, I don't believe Jesse lied about anything. I just believe, like, he thought that it was going to happen, but it didn't end up happening, or it didn't happen the way he wanted it to. You know what I mean? This other person, Carson, could so much more happen. I'm assuming this person was part of StoryFire too. We were supposed to be paid in plays until we begged not to be. I'm assuming he was a representative too, like Puggle Hall. Our pay rate was declined by a sketchy and likely almost definitely botted poll. We basically unionized to get pay at all. There was no real set job positions where we were always assigned random jobs that seemed like they should be positions of their own. Communication was horrible. Everyone was always working. Nothing ever got done. I have no idea what happened. Some of this is petty, but there are mountains more examples that add up. I love the vision, but everything surrounding that company and money, I don't trust. Everyone was always working and nothing ever got done. I have no idea what happened, how that happened. Oh no, I just read that. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Deck Chair has a quote at Don Kaspar might have it about how he doesn't understand that paying people influences drive. I suppose that sums it up. What? How is paying people not influence driver? People who do jobs, you think people like to work? No. I mean, some people, yes, I'm sure like their jobs, but like, for the most part, no one wants to work. You think they want to work, anyone wants to work a 9-to-5 job? You think they wake up every morning and be like, yeah, I have to go to work? Like, no, they do it because they get paid money. That's what influences them to work. They get paid money so they can live, so they can buy food, you know, have electricity, water, heat, all that stuff, you know. They don't do it for fun, trust me. People don't work for fun, you know. Some people, like with social media, yeah, social media could be a fun job and people enjoy it. You know, probably other jobs out there too, like being a celebrity, you know, actors, actresses, musicians, that can be a fun job too, but that can also, you know, even this too, that and like social media can also be stressful as well. You know, but anyways, it's Majestic Unigon, but I had hopes for this platform at one point. But it's constant bugs not being fixed is what kept me inconsistent. And at least on YouTube I can upload what I haven't applied. See you on there. So like, I'm not the only one who sees it that way. About like the whole uploading thing. I always thought that was so stupid having to have an application to upload videos. It's just, I'm just really sad to see the platform end this way. I feel like they should have just shut it down years ago and it was still doing alright. And ended it on a good note. Because I feel like now it's ending on a bad note, so people are going to remember it in a negative way instead of a positive way. Like, you know, sometimes, look, it sucks. Obviously, you never want to give up on a dream. I get it. But, like, you know, you should want things to end in a positive way so that people can look back with happiness and a positive mindset, right, on the app. But now people are just going to look back at it with such a negative mindset, and it's sad because it shouldn't be this way, but... You know, I do think it's just going to end up shutting down. It's sad, but I think that's just the best solution at this point. It's really not going anywhere. Like, it's been like this for years since Jesse sold it. Even before Jesse sold it. Like, I didn't see it going anywhere, unfortunately. You know, Jesse tried. He put up a good fight for it. And I believe StoryFire is the reason, or at least part of the reason why Jesse and Michael and Boogie had a falling out. Because I guess with, like, they invested in StoryFire, Michael and Boogie, I think. And Jesse, like, apparently made false promises. So I forget exactly. I think it was something along the lines of that. But you know, I don't. But at the same time, I think you have to keep in mind, like no one made Boogie and Michael invest in StoryFire. They made the choice to. You know, Jesse may have talked them into it or said how great it can be, but at the end of the day, they made a choice. And I believe Jesse wasn't, you know, lying to them. I just think he really did truly believe StoryFire was going to be successful. And why shouldn't he? And why wouldn't he? It was his app. Obviously, whenever you do something, you're going to believe it's going to be good and successful. You know, no one's going to ever believe their app is going to fail. Like, let's be honest here. It's just sad, like, how much, you know, what's the word? How much damage StoryFire has done, like, relationship-wise with people, like Jesse and Michael and Boogie. And, like, I'm sure that's not the only reason they had their falling out, but I think that was one of the main reasons. But, you know, and, like, just... And it's people too, it's employees, what it's done to its employees. It's just sad just to see this all going down the tubes in such a terrible way. Like, you know, as much as, you know, I wasn't a huge fan of StoryFire, I never wanted it to go down in this way. I never wanted it to go down in such a bad way or anything like this. And to see it going down in this way is sad, you know, because it did have potential in the beginning, like when it was just a storytelling app and then got changed up to be a friggin' YouTube 2.0. I don't know. Just sad. Good luck to Puzzle Hall and everyone else who is part of StoryFire. Good luck to you guys with wherever your next chapter is in your life. Wherever you move to, whatever platform you move to. I know it sucks. You know, I know it has to suck for you guys to give up on this platform, especially like people like Puzzle Hall who loved it so much. But, you know, I'm sure you guys will all be okay. We'll all be okay. We'll all survive. You know, YouTube... It's great. Is YouTube perfect? No, YouTube is not perfect, but it's not terrible either, you know? I think it's good. I enjoy YouTube a lot. So, but maybe I'm biased. But anyways, that's all I really have to say on this situation. It's just, it's sad. It's sucky. I really did not see this coming, to be honest. Like, especially like Puzzle Hall leaving. Like, just, I don't know. Hold on, guys. Pause. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I really have not much to say. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know your opinions on this. Do you guys think StoryFire is just going to shut down for good? Let me know. I think it is. I think it should, at least. I just don't think there's any hope in trying to save it at this point. I know it might sound mean to say, but come on. It really hasn't gone anywhere in years, to be honest. I don't think it is going to go anywhere. But... anyways, I love you guys so much. Please follow me on my socials. Follow everyone in my description, guys. Please subscribe to me. Please like and please comment. Also, I've got to mention, Puggle did say he might be making a video about StoryFire at some point. So if he does, maybe I'll react to it. If you would like to see me react to it, let me know in the comments, because I'll be open to reacting to it to see what else he has to say about the platform. But let me know. But I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.